Hi, this video is going to show you how to navigate our Accounting 2 course. So I'm here in Canvas, and the first thing I want to do is to show you how to set your settings so that you will receive my notifications to your email account. So you will click on Account and then click on Notifications, and then here is a list of all the options that you have. So I want my information to be emailed to me immediately, so I say notify me right away to this email address. So the things that I want you to look in here for are my announcements. I'd like for you to receive those right away because I may be sending you an announcement that I want you to see quickly, and so you'll say that it will be sent to your email account. Grading, you may wish to see that right away. Discussion posts, you may wish to see that right away, and anything else that you decide that you want to set. Your other options are that you can be sent a daily summary, or you may not be sent anything about it at all, in which case you'll go into Canvas, log in, and look for it there. Alright, if you don't see the email address that you wish to use here, you will go back to Settings, and then you can go to Add Email Address and change whatever email address that you'd like for it to go to. Now, sometimes this part of the screen is actually down below. So once you click on Settings, it'll either be down below or to the right. And that's how you'll find that. Okay, so that's notifications. Now, the next thing that I want you to know is that once you go back to our course, which I'm going to click on Courses, and I'm going to click on Accounting 2, everything will be driven through your modules. So this is the front page, and this is where I introduce myself to you, and there's a picture of our course schedule, but all of this can also be seen within the modules. So, modules is where you will want to go. The first thing I want you to do is work through your introduction, and the best way to work through modules is to click the very first one, read it, do whatever it says, and then to make sure that you don't miss anything, use the next button to bring you to the next item in the module. And you'll go through those. I'm going to click next a few times so you can see. And all I've done is worked my way through that module. So I clicked on it 3 or 4 times, so I went through the first 3 or 4 of these. And then you'll move on into Introduction to Accounting 2 Online. Here's a discussion board where you'll introduce yourself to me by following those instructions, and a link to our Cengage Technical Support, which I'll talk to you about. That brings us to our first module. So how will you know when you need to do a module? Well, first of all, my due dates are all going to be listed right here in the module. You can also see a complete listing of due dates by clicking onto Syllabus, scrolling through my syllabus, which you will read, and seeing a list of everything that you're going to be doing in this class and the due dates. So that's just a comprehensive review of what you can see. Alright, while we're in Syllabus, we'll talk about that. So please read through it, and what I want to note is that my grades are weighted. Your proctored exams will be worth 40% of your grade, your chapter tests 35%, your Cengage assignments 15%, and your quizzes 10%. Let me tell you about these quizzes. These quizzes typically follow one of my videos. So I'm going to click back on the modules, and I'm going to go to chapter 12 and talk about it. The first item that you see is a PowerPoint. I recommend reading it, studying it. Anything you need additional help in, go to your textbook, read more about it. Next, you'll see a video that I've recorded that will tell you about one particular objective. Usually I try to keep it to one objective so it's not too long. Next, I take you to a quiz where I ask you questions about the video. I try to keep them pretty short. And they look like this. So legally a partnership is most similar to a, and then you'll answer that question, and the answers again were found in the video. You'll only be able to answer these questions once. So what you want to do is, if you don't know an answer, go back, rewatch the video, and then answer. So don't submit it until you're sure about all your answers. They're only worth 10%, so it's not a huge deal, but they're meant to teach you, and the way for you to learn is to make sure that you get it from the video first, before just guessing and getting the wrong answer. Alright, also, if you do answer the wrong answer, a lot of times I put in feedback. So I tell you why it's wrong or what the right answer is. And again, this is all just to help you to learn the material. Alright, so those are the video quizzes. I'm going to go back to modules. After you watch my videos and you take your quizzes, you're ready to start to work on your homework in Cengage. So you'll click on Chapter 12 Homework, and it's going to take you to Cengage. You paid for Cengage and the e-access book with your tuition, so this is called an instant access course. So you shouldn't have any problems at all getting into Cengage for the first time, but if you do, please email me and let me know. You may have to set up your own account, but you should not have to pay anything. Alright, so these are your practice exercises right here. You can also view them in the book. They correlate straight to the back of the chapters. These are your exercises, and you just toggle through them. If you don't know how to do something, click on Show Me How, and you can watch a brief video to show you how to work it. And then, as many times as you like, you can choose Check My Work, and that will tell you whether or not you're getting it right or wrong. If you have any questions as you go through this, feel free to ask them to the discussion board. This is just like us working out loud in class and practicing out loud in class. So please feel free to ask any questions that you have about your homework on the discussion board. And if you don't get an answer from another student, then I'll write in and help as well. The more information you can write on the discussion board as to which part you're not understanding, the better we can help you. Under the optional items in your modules, you have a study plan. If you complete all of your study plans by the end of the entire semester, you can get up to 2 extra points added to your final average. So this is a good thing to do because if you do complete them, you're likely to score higher on the test anyway, and then on top of that, you would get 2 points added to your final grade if you complete 75% or more of each of these study plans. So let me know if you have any questions on those. Students find these very helpful in preparing for the tests as well. Alright, when you come down to your first midterm exam, it'll be a proctored exam, and you'll want to go ahead and sign up for that now through Smarter Proctoring. This way you can get a date that works for you, but you're going to click on to Smarter Proctoring, open in a new window, and your view is going to look different than my view because you're a student, but you will see the exams available, and you will choose your proctoring location as well as the day that works for you. Okay, so if you have any questions for me, you can always email me, and I typically respond back quickly. So I'm going to go back to our course, and the best way to email is through Canvas notifications. So you'll click on your inbox and you can see all of your contacts there and email me, and then I'll email you right back. So I look forward to a great semester with you, and please let me know if you have any questions at all. Thanks.